Good. Welcome to today's quick tip. Today we're going to talk about repetition. Repetition in training is very, very important, right? When you learn a technique, you can't just do it once and think, I got this. Okay, you're going to do it many times over, right? I think the equation says, do it about 1,000 times, and then you should have that technique. So when you're practicing something, right, when you first learn it, learn how to do it properly, right? Go slowly with it, and then as you do it more, add a little bit more speed, a little more power, but let those things happen naturally. If you try to force things too quickly, it just won't work out for you, okay? So learn it properly, apply it, okay, in the sense of just doing it over and over again, right? And then when it feels like you're not having to think about it anymore, then you can start applying it to actual things that might be useful for, okay? So, Kata and basics are great for that application point, right? They're going to reinforce those techniques so you don't have to think about them. And then self-defense is that one that's going to be a little bit different because it's never going to be the same, okay? Somebody that attacks you on the street isn't going to look at your Kata or your basics and think, oh, okay, you got this, okay? You have to know the technique initially so that your next part, your tactical training will kick in and the technical part will fall behind it with the training you've done from the physical standpoint, okay? So mental and physical have to work together, right? If you work those points and keep going through it, all those things will back you up and be much better and much safer, okay? So that's today's quick tip. I hope you enjoy it. Have a good week and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Okay, so back to this quick tip. One thing we forgot to add in was, doing some actual techniques. So let's just apply a couple things. So if we're going to do, say, just a punch, right? So we start with a punch, we're going to be here. We're just going to extend and push through, right? So that whole time working on that technical part. And then as you get more, comfortable with it, you can go a little faster, right? And the idea is that as you do more, you're going to learn more, right? There's always something else to apply to that technique, right? So if I do from the side, same thing. I want to keep that body, working. I want to think of my hips. I want to think of my rooting in the ground when my feet are positioned, okay? A basic stance gives me that root, so I can drive that weight forward, not so much the weight, but the power in that punch as I'm going. But it should be a natural transition, okay? I'm not trying to force it, okay? And then as I do more, things just get better as I go, right? So I'm going to pull, push, make everything happen as I'm going through. I'm going to just keep repeating it until it gets better, okay? And as I talked about in our first part there, what we said about making sure you're doing it properly and continuing it. You got to keep doing it to be good at it, right? It's one of those skill sets, if you don't use it, you will lose it, okay? Mentally, it'll always kind of be there, but the physical part does kind of dissipate quickly, okay? So enjoy that, work on it, add it in, okay? Use any technique you want. This is not specific to any style because every style has repetition, okay? If it doesn't, you're just not doing it right. So you gotta learn the technique, do it, get very good at it, and then apply it and use it and all those good things, okay? So have a great week, and we will see you very soon. Thank you.